Have you ever stopped to think that some of the simplest phrases we casually use might be silently sabotaging our dreams? It's not the big mistakes nor the wrong decisions, but rather the everyday words that unconsciously block our potential to manifest the life we truly desire. Most people have no idea this is happening. These phrases slip into our conversations, into our self-talk, and slowly build invisible walls around our goals and aspirations. They reinforce doubt, limit our ambition, and subtly hold us back from taking the action needed to create change. What's even more surprising is how easy it is to shift this narrative once we become aware of the damage these phrases cause. Think about it. How often have you caught yourself saying, "I can't," before even trying? This phrase doesn't just express doubt, it cements it. It becomes a self-imposed boundary, a mental roadblock that convinces us we are incapable before we give ourselves a fair chance. It's like telling ourselves a story of failure before the first page is even turned. The worst part? It doesn't usually sound like "I can't." It disguises itself as "I'm not good at this," or "this isn't for me." But are these beliefs truly accurate, or are they just reflections of fear and past conditioning? Many success stories start at the moment that someone refuses to accept "I can't" as a conclusion. Thomas Edison famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Imagine if he had stopped at "I can't." How many lights, both literal and metaphorical, have we failed to switch on in our lives because of this phrase? The truth is, "I can't" is rarely about true inability. More often it means, "I don't want to challenge myself," or "I'm afraid of failing." It's hard to admit, but it's the reality. It feels safer to quit than to risk falling short. Yet success lives precisely on the border between discomfort and persistence. The magic happens when we push through resistance and prove to ourselves that our limits are far more flexible than we imagine. So here's a challenge. The next time you think "I can't," swap it with "I can't yet, but I'm on my way." Notice how this small change shifts your mindset from defeat to determination. Suddenly, the impossible feels within reach. Not someday, but right now. Another common phrase that quietly undermines our manifestations is "I need." On the surface, it seems harmless, even motivating. But "I need" is a trap disguised as urgency. Every time we say it, we shift our focus from abundance to lack. I need more money. I need recognition. I need to change my life. These statements radiate scarcity. They position us as chasers, always running after something just out of reach. It's like sprinting on a treadmill, exhausting, repetitive, and ultimately unproductive. The more we focus on what we lack, the more we attract circumstances that reinforce that scarcity mindset. Now imagine replacing "I need" with "I deserve" or "I am building." Feel the difference? The energy completely transforms. Instead of a desperate plea, it becomes a confident declaration. I deserve financial freedom. I am building the life I desire. I am creating opportunities for success. These phrases empower rather than drain. Moreover, "I need" often creates silent pressure, making goals feel burdensome rather than inspiring. When driven by obligation rather than passion, motivation dwindles. Think about the times you've pursued something just because you needed to. It felt heavy, forced, and devoid of joy. Compare that to when you did something because you genuinely wanted to, because it aligned with your true self. The difference in energy and results is undeniable. This shift in language also affects how we perceive progress. Someone who constantly needs feels perpetually behind, like they're in debt to their dreams. But by acting as if progress is already unfolding, we align with the energy of achievement. The universe responds to our posture, not our desperation. So the next time "I need" creeps into your thoughts, reframe it. I choose. I am doing. I am creating. Watch how this subtle shift invites progress rather than postponing it. Then there's the phrase "I hope." At first glance, it seems positive. Hope is, after all, the light that guides us through uncertainty. But when hope replaces action, it becomes a passive wish rather than an active force. Saying "I hope things get better" hands our destiny over to chance. It's like planting a seed and never watering it, just standing by, wishing it would grow on its own. Life doesn't work that way. Success doesn't visit those who merely hope. It embraces those who act with conviction. Hoping without doing is like wanting to catch fish without casting a net. Beyond its passivity, I hope often carries an undercurrent of doubt. When we say, I hope I can make it, we're subtly expressing, I doubt I can. It's like driving with the parking brake on. We move, but painfully slowly, if at all. Now contrast that with, I will make it. Feel the surge of power? Words don't just express thoughts. They shape our mindset and influence our reality. Replacing I hope with I believe, I am doing, or I am creating transforms hope into certainty and intention into action. Another phrase that quietly steals our dreams is, one day I'll do it. Who hasn't said that before? The problem is that one day is a silent thief. It steals time, ambition, and opportunity. It's an empty promise to the future, a future that never truly arrives. Notice how one day often walks hand in hand with procrastination. One day I'll start working out. One day I'll change careers. One day I'll travel the world. Meanwhile, life rushes by, indifferent to our delays. The danger of one day is that it masks fear. Fear of failure, fear of imperfection, fear of stepping outside the comfort zone. It's a shield. I'll do it, but not now. But time doesn't wait. We all know someone who keeps saying they'll act when the time is right. Yet that right time rarely arrives because those who postpone life into one day surrender the power of today. Real transformation happens in the present, not in dreams of tomorrow, but in the decisions and actions we take right now. So how do we break free from the one-day trap? Replace it with a date. Instead of one day I'll start, say, I'll start on Monday. Instead of one day I'll write a book, declare, I'll write one page today. It's simple yet profoundly effective. Progress doesn't come from grand resolutions, but from small, consistent steps taken daily. These steps accumulate, turning distant dreams into tangible achievements. Ultimately, the words we choose shape our experiences. Saying I can't, I need, I hope, or one day creates invisible barriers between us and our desires. But when we replace them with empowering alternatives, I can, I am, I will, and today, everything changes. Our mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance, from passivity to action, from hesitation to confidence. Now let me ask you, how many times have you caught yourself using these limiting phrases without even realizing it? And more importantly, how many opportunities might you have missed because of them? It's time to change the narrative. The perfect moment isn't in some distant future. It's here, now, in the words you speak and the choices you make. The power to manifest your dreams starts with the stories you tell yourself. Rewrite those stories, and you'll rewrite your reality. Let's not wait for someday. Let's choose today. Speak words that uplift. Take actions that align with your dreams, and watch as doors begin to open, not by chance, but by your conscious creation. The breakthrough you've been waiting for? It starts with a single decision: to believe in your potential, speak it into existence, and act on it without delay. But let's go even deeper. Consider another phrase we often use without realizing its impact. It's too late. This one might be the most disheartening of all because it carries the weight of regret. Whether it's about pursuing a passion, changing careers, or repairing relationships, it's too late shuts the door on possibility. It suggests that opportunities have expiration dates, when in reality, they don't. Countless stories prove otherwise. People have started businesses in their 60s, learned new skills in their 70s, and found love or purpose long after society deemed it too late. The truth is, as long as we are breathing, it's never too late to start anew. Consider this: every day offers a fresh slate. The clock resets, and with it, so does the potential for change. Saying it's too late reflects more about fear than reality. It's easier to believe the door is closed than to face the discomfort of reopening it. Yet the moment we challenge that phrase, we unlock resilience. Instead of "it's too late," try "now is the perfect time." Notice how it shifts your energy from resignation to readiness. Equally damaging is the phrase "I'm not lucky." It subtly disempowers us, suggesting that success is purely about chance. But luck, more often than not, is preparation meeting opportunity. Those who seem lucky usually cultivate habits, take risks, and remain open to possibilities. Saying I'm not lucky overlooks the effort behind success and reinforces passivity. A more empowering reframe: I create my opportunities. This mindset encourages action and persistence, transforming perceived luck into intentional achievement. Another silent manifestation blocker is, I'm just being realistic. While practicality has its place, this phrase often masks self-doubt. Dreams by nature challenge current realities. Saying I'm just being realistic can shrink possibilities before they're explored. What if, instead, we said, I'm open to possibilities beyond what I currently see? This subtle shift invites creativity, resourcefulness, and unexpected breakthroughs. Consider also how often we say, I always, or I never. These absolute statements reinforce fixed mindsets. I always mess up. I never get what I want. Such phrases program the mind to seek evidence that confirms these beliefs. The brain, wired for patterns, begins filtering experiences to fit the narrative. To break this cycle, replace absolutes with flexibility. I'm learning to improve. I'm working toward what I want. This approach nurtures growth rather than reinforcing limitations. Language shapes reality, not just in personal growth, but in relationships, careers, and health. When we speak with doubt, we invite obstacles. When we speak with belief, we clear paths. The words we choose either water the seeds of our dreams or suffocate them. Becoming mindful of our language isn't just about positivity, it's about empowerment. Let's end with this thought. If words hold the power to shape our lives, why not choose ones that build, uplift, and inspire? Why not speak as if success is inevitable, joy is abundant, and dreams are within reach? Because truly they are. It all starts with the stories we tell ourselves. Change the story, and you'll change your life. To dive deeper into this concept, let's explore another common yet underestimated phrase: I don't have time. This phrase seems factual, but it's often more about priorities than actual time constraints. We all have the same 24 hours each day, yet some people achieve remarkable feats while others remain stuck. The difference? Mindset and time management. Saying I don't have time absolves us of responsibility. It places us in a passive role, as if time controls us rather than the other way around. It's a phrase of disempowerment. What if instead of I don't have time, when we said, it's not my priority right now? This reframe forces honesty. If health, learning, or personal growth truly mattered, we'd find time. Shifting from I don't have time to I'm choosing to focus on something else highlights our control over how we allocate energy. It empowers us to make intentional decisions rather than feeling victimized by the clock. Another subtle manifestation blocker is if only. This phrase lives in the realm of regret and longing. If only I had more money. If only I had taken that opportunity. If only life were easier. These thoughts trap us in the past or hypothetical futures, draining energy from the present. The problem with if only is that it fixates on what's missing rather than what's possible. It's a passive lament, not an active solution. To break free from the if only mindset, shift to what can I do now? This simple change redirects focus from regret to action. Instead of lamenting missed chances, we start identifying current opportunities. The past can't be changed, but the present moment is ripe with potential. Recognizing this empowers us to make meaningful progress. Similarly, the phrase I'm trying can subtly undermine manifestation efforts. While trying suggests effort, it also implies uncertainty. I'm trying to succeed carries less conviction than I'm succeeding. The word try creates an escape hatch, allowing failure without accountability. Imagine someone saying, I'm trying to climb the mountain, versus I'm climbing the mountain. The latter conveys commitment, while the former suggests hesitation. To strengthen manifestation energy, replace I'm trying with I am doing. Even if success isn't immediate, the mindset shift builds resilience. Manifestation thrives on clarity, conviction, and aligned action. By speaking with certainty, we reinforce belief and attract corresponding opportunities. Consider also the impact of saying I should. This phrase often reflects external expectations rather than genuine desires. I should exercise. I should work harder. I should be more successful. Each should carries an undercurrent of guilt, making goals feel like burdens rather than inspirations. It disconnects us from intrinsic motivation, leading to resistance and procrastination. To reframe I should, ask, do I truly want this? If the answer is yes, replace I should with I choose to. For example, I choose to exercise because it energizes me. This shift transforms obligation into empowerment, making progress feel authentic rather than forced. Finally, let's address the phrase, it's impossible. History repeatedly proves that what once seemed impossible eventually becomes reality. Flight, space travel, instant global communication, all were deemed impossible until someone challenged the narrative. When we say it's impossible, we close the door to creativity and problem solving. To counter this mindset, ask, what would make it possible? This question stimulates innovative thinking, encouraging us to seek solutions rather than accept limitations. Manifestation flourishes when we approach challenges with curiosity rather than defeat. Ultimately, the words we choose shape our perception, energy, and results. By replacing limiting phrases with empowering alternatives, we align with the energy of success. Manifestation isn't magic. It's the natural outcome of clear intention, confident action, and resilient belief. Speak your dreams into existence and watch as the universe aligns to support your journey. To further extend the insights shared above, let's explore a few more phrases and mindsets that unknowingly hinder our manifestation power. Each one holds the potential to either block or boost our progress, depending on how we frame our thoughts and words. One such phrase is, I'll be happy when. This conditional thinking delays fulfillment, tying happiness to future achievements rather than present experiences. I'll be happy when I get the job. I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when I find love. These thoughts place joy perpetually out of reach. The problem? Once one milestone is reached, another appears, continuing the cycle. To break this pattern, embrace the mindset of, I choose happiness now. Finding joy in the present creates momentum, attracting more positive experiences. It's about appreciating the journey, not just the destination. When we cultivate gratitude and contentment now, we align with the energy of abundance, making manifestation more effective. Similarly, saying I don't deserve it blocks success. This belief often stems from past experiences, conditioning us to expect less than we deserve. Yet worthiness isn't earned, it's inherent. Manifestation thrives when we recognize our value. Replacing I don't deserve it with I am worthy of abundance rewires our mindset, inviting opportunities aligned with self-worth. Another subtle blocker is I'm waiting for the right moment. While timing matters, perpetual waiting leads to stagnation. Rarely does the perfect moment arrive. Progress begins when we act despite uncertainty. Reframing to I create the right moment shifts us from passivity to empowerment. Finally, let's consider I'll never change. This fixed mindset undermines growth, reinforcing limiting beliefs. Transformation starts with belief in our capacity to evolve. Replacing I'll never change with I am growing every day nurtures resilience and progress. In essence, language shapes our reality. By replacing limiting phrases with empowering alternatives, we align with success, abundance, and fulfillment. Words aren't just expressions, they're tools for transformation. Choose wisely, speak intentionally, and watch as your life transforms.